Thank you for staying with us. It is still Milan 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. And time check right now is 8:46 a.m. It's time for Mainland Focus. And that's the part where you also get to be an analyst on the show. My name still remains Omobola Sandra. And let's get on with it. Okay, so the major headline on the front page of the Guardian newspaper happens to be our, focal point this morning, and also it's a big story even across all of the papers this morning, Punch to Vanguard as well, and that is as regards crime and security report for 2024. The fact that Nigerians have paid a whooping 2.2 trillion naira as ransom in 1 year, and the fact that we have had over 51 million cases, crime cases, and also the fact that Nigerians have resorted to self-help now. Barely anyone actually calls on security agencies for help in times of security issues and all. And also, juxtaposing it against this report that on the front page of Guardian that says that police and all. Oh yes, okay. Against the fact that people have now, just gone on to just resolve issues on their own, and also the security agents making highway hell for us, says travelers, and the fact that 28% of murders are unreported because police will not take action. It's a major story across all of the papers, security and crime report, and the fact that people now, once they get a call, your family member has been kidnapped, people just look for the money rather than reporting to the authorities, who then work on ensuring the release or the rescue rather of the kidnapped victims. But unfortunately, people just now, once they get that call, they just rally around, look for money, pay the ransom. Sometimes they get their family members back, sometimes they do not. Really unfortunate situation. But the fact is, crime rate has spiked in recent times, and if we also go by the reports, we are also seeing here that as broken down by the Guardian newspaper, the fact that the northern region, has taken a chunk of all of that 2.2 trillion naira ransom paid in a span of 12 months. If we look at the fact that the northwest has well over 1.1, that's over 50% already, and then you have the northeast with 166 billion, and then you have the north central with 469 billion. So if you add all of that together, you have about 60 something percent of these two for the problem. We're not looking at who should solve the problem. We're looking at what is the solution to the problem. We need to get out of this, as soon as possible. So what is the way forward? What is the solution? Let's focus on the solution. We already acknowledge there is a problem. No blame games. Focus on the solution. I'll start with Fuhad Sahid. He'll share his own thoughts, and then we move on to the phone line. Don't forget, we are live on Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. Okay, the handle to look out for is WhatsApp as well. So let's start with Fuad before we open the phone line. Over to you, Fuad.
All right. Thank you so much, Sandra. And I agree with you completely. With the angle that you're going, taking this issue from. That blame games will not solve any problem, Sandra. Oh, it is easy. They say this, it's not going to solve any problem. Now that we know there's a problem, even if they don't agree there's a problem, no problem. But we know there's a problem.
There is.
And the figures are not good. And look, the situation we have now, Sandra, is as a result of everything that we have not done in the past. So it's not just about APC or United States PDP. The reality is that we have not done well, every one of us. And I'm talking about at the level of governance now, whether it's APC or PDP. I try to avoid talking about political parties. Because again, if you talk about APC today, Sandra, Godswill Akpabio used to be in the PDP as a governor for 8 years. And now it's in the APC. So how do you distinguish PDP from APC now? When you now start to blame political parties. So I would rather now focus, and I just started with that. Look, conversations that goes that way will not solve anything. We have a problem. And like I said earlier in the morning, we cannot even continue the blame game. We cannot continue to point fingers. And we cannot also lie to ourselves that there's a problem. And so what is the solution, Sandra? Number one, commitment. Commitment to solving the problem. We need people that are going to commit. So look, whatever solution we put on ground, though, They know that this is not about politics, it's not about party, it's not about their selfish interest. We really want to solve this problem. And I think that, one, Sandra, we have to look at the structure of policing in Nigeria. This over-centralized policing system is not working. Let's be true to ourselves. There's a funding gap, there's intelligence gap, there's a mentality gap, Sandra. The thinking is poor. Like I said, it is not to blame the police for. They're also a victim of bad governance and corruption. And the lack of commitment where, as a result of the fact that for years, but the fact is that the structure is not working. It is there for us to see. If people have not gotten to the point where they can't even report to the police, they just sort themselves out. And we know these things, Sandra. So the first thing is to look at the structure. But here lies the big problem, Sandra. Look at our politicians too. You know, we just talked about it. We all know that, look, a decentralized policing system that takes it to the state level, look, there's no reason why we can't even have policing at the local government level, Sandra. The same way we have it in central crimes in the abroad, where you have state police, you have the county police, and they work in synergy, Sandra. If this one gets to the crime scene before this other one, the old fun, I was in Vegas the last time, and somebody told me that, you know what, it is a rule, it is a standard, that the response time of the police to any crime should not be more than 5 minutes. In fact, it's 3 minutes, Sandra. They are not saying crime should not happen, no, but the response time should not be more than 3 minutes. Sandra, if you go into our community, go into our street, you have gate 1, gate 2, gate 3, gate 4. You get to your house, you have a gate. In your door, there's a gate. At the back of your door, there's a gate. Because we know that, look, nobody's going to come to help you if there's a crime. OPC everywhere, so we practically take care of ourselves. Even though there are people now who want you to come and call you to lie to yourself and there's security in the country. So it is the commitment. We know that we have to decentralize the policing structure. We need to fund them better. But who is going to bail the car? Because these things would have to come from people who are committed to doing the right thing. The corruption must stop first. Sandra, for all these ideas to work. For all these ideas to work. It's not about, you know, the IGP coming out to say he wants to be a lion, he wants to be a king. Those are mere statements. Not cheap. Quality performance is hard work and commitment. So the solution is there. We all know that the solution is about decentralizing, really. Because look, security starts from the local level. How you are able to stop the crime before it happens. And that can only happen when you go into the communities, go into the street, go into the neighborhood, intelligence gathering. You understand what I'm saying? Apart from the idea of technology too. But it's also about funding. But this is the issue. Where will the commitment come from? Can we get people to really commit to these things? All political considerations, personal interests will not also override all the good thinking that we are bringing to the table this morning, Sandra. I don't know.
Right.
God help this country, Sandra. I don't want to call it a hopeless situation because we can't give up. God bless the country, Sandra.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Saidfad. I appreciate your contribution this morning to the focal point on the table. So let's open the phone line now, for our dear listener to share their own thoughts as regards, the conversation on the table. And that is as regards crime and security report in the country at this time. Now, what says you? What is your stand? What is the solution? What is the way forward? The number to call is 0913 6000 410. 0913 6000 410. That is the number to call. And 430. That is the number to call. That is the number to send your WhatsApp messages to. 430. We're live on Facebook and YouTube at Milan 98.3 FM. So you can drop your comments in the live chat section, and we will definitely take them as the show progresses. The handle to look out for on Facebook and YouTube is Mainland 98.3 FM. That's the handle to look out for. And you drop your comments and we take them. So for those who are calling in, please, you have just 2 minutes. I think it's also very important that I reiterate that this is not a blame game tactic. This is not the time for us to say, oh, this person is to blame or not. We know the problem. We acknowledge that there is a problem. What we're asking for is, what do you think can be done, to solve this problem. All right. The northern governors have been, doing what they can with vigilante groups and all. Do you think that is the way forward for them? Or should we start having conversation as regards state police? What do you think should be done? Or we should pay more attention to police welfare so they can, pay more attention to their jobs? Let's have a conversation. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Sandra.
Good morning.
My name is Mᴜɪᴜ
Okay.
Calling from Songo.
All right.
In this country, we don't need a problem in the board. We allow things to go on unfettered, and we now begin to complain. The kidnapping and everything, the banditry, are now become a huge business, multi-billion-dollar business. And those people, the perpetrators, are not ready to let go. If as an armed robber is not even a thing again. Well, with armed robbery, you have to plan logistics, get a gun. But with just kidnapping, get someone, keep them somewhere, seek for ransom, it now becomes so easy. And for over 10 years now, we have been battling with terrorism, bandits, and everything. Our security forces, they are really trying, though, but there are some kind of saboteurs within the system that are not really things to work at. And as Mr. Fᴏᴜᴜ said, political will is very, very important to get it stopped. But in this country, we are always working at a cross purpose. Why some people are lifting it up here, some will leaving it down here. So there is no synergy, there is no focal point whereby we all have that desire to getting these things solved. As we are speaking right now, some people are already committing same crime we are talking about now. And all these problems are interwoven. One problem we create somewhere, we lead to another problem elsewhere. The extortion going on by the security agencies, by people, is part of this thing we are talking about. As we are trying to solve one thing here, we are taking another problem there. So we now become adriatic. Like we are not just don't even know how to go about it. Billions of naira is going into security.
It's all right. Thank you very much. I appreciate. Time check is 9 o'clock. I think I tried as much as possible to, I'm trying not to remember here. Please, we understand all of the loopholes, the problems, the issues. Let's focus on the solution and the way forward. Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Sandra. How are you?
Good morning. I'm well, thank you.
Good morning. Yeah. My name is Peter Monse from Shomolu.
Okay.
Yeah, travelers are facing hell on the road. Sandra, if we have not forgotten, I gave us on this platform a report that my younger brother gave me in the month of September when he relocated to you. He told me that at every military checkpoint, the driver will stop his vehicles for about 10 meters away from where they block the road. And the driver will walk down to where they are, these military people are, and if you have to pay 5,000 or 7,000, you will give them that 5,000, then you will use your hand to remove the blockade, and then come back, carry your passengers. When you pass that place, you stop and come back to rearrange. Sandra, there is no report we have not given about the menace of the security personnel on the road, especially going to South Paris. Has any action been taken? This time around, then they are talking by themselves. What is the solution? The solution is to allow them to continue their work because nobody is taking interest in what we have been reporting. I think our radio talk now is just for entertainment and to show how I can speak English and show how I can defend. Or actually, my sister, I am tired. And when you are asking us, no pointing of fingers, okay, 2.something trillion business for the terrorists. So it's a lucrative industry in Nigeria. I want to say maybe it is not a problem for the people that are governing us because a certain president of the country said, "Well, stop on my table." But this one, we don't know where the stop. We don't mention. So they should pay tax to the government, I beg, and leave them to continue their work. So thank you.
I didn't get anything from that, though. Hello, good morning.
Hello, it's the compliment of the season.
Compliments to you as well.
I greet you and I greet Alhaji. When Amotoko arrested some miscreants in 2022, it was the same police that released them. the former president of Chad in 2021 entered war front and the fought and nailed terrorists in the country. So today, there is no terrorists and kidnapping in Chad. So President Tinubu should stop gallivanting the whole world. 32 times he has traveled from June last year to South Africa, looking for investors that can never come. We are forgetting about the Nigerian police helping us. One, the way forward. They should remove all the whole soldiers from Sagamu to Bahrain Bridge and tell them to those places where kidnappers stay, Sambisa Forest, Plateau, Benue. That's number one. Number two, police should do something and they help in reducing this kidnapping and they stop arresting Nigerian youths, looking at their phone. If they do data or take rock, they will arrest them. Thank God that the AIP have given them warning that any policeman that arrested or take any wrong phone, that we should raise alarm. So in conclusion, police should do well for us to like them. But remember, police cause Nigerians would have killed my brothers and sisters at Lekki. So they should do well, like American and UK police. Thank you very much. Koboko.
All right. Thank you, Comrade Koboko. It's okay. Hello. Good morning.
Morning to you, Lady Sandra.
Good morning.
Thank you. My name is M쏘ɪᴜᴜ calling you from Lagos Island.
Okay.
When you talk of security in this country, yes, first of all, I must commend the Nigerian police, the military, what they have done up to date. When you talk of terrorism, I think I must comment on judges that give verdict. I think more than 200 terrorists that we are in detention right now. When you talk of state police, yes, we want it. We say we want it. But now, can they finance can state government finance the state police? That's a big question. Because if you don't want to stop police to become a bright taker, to join hand with armed robber, you must pay them a very fat salary, fat allowances, comprehensive sectoral cover for their family. Even though police not in place right now, if you look at the state police not in place right now, we have vigilantes like Amateku. People don't say Amateku we are talking about, they should take care of them very, very well. But then we do the work. We are sleeping slow in our parents' home. These people they are inside the rain, they are inside the sun, they are inside the bush, working to save the country, to secure the country. We must ready to cater for them as well. And that's how it's supposed to be. So both the federal government, the state government, the local government, they should get ready. That whenever the case that state police, local police, we must be ready to put them off money. 100%, not 40, not 50, because security, we must tackle security to have a beautiful country, safety country, better country. We talk of no food. We have been doing that farm. But because it's security, those supposed to be a farmer, they run out of their place. Look Lagos, for example. Those who's supposed to be at farm, they were Lagos right now.
Thank you,
Prince Who's supposed to be farm, they were under the bridge in Lagos. Do what is not.
Hello, good morning.
Sister Sandra, good morning.
Good morning.
Long time. My name is 𝐴ᴍɪ from Mᴏᴏᴏ.
You're welcome, Mr. Gossant.
Yeah. Moving forward, I think private security investigative department should be involved. Because, when we talk of insecurity, everybody has to, point fingers at the police. But what is their department, investigative department, what are they doing? Because to solve issues, people are not bringing information to you. I think the issue we need to have a department where journalism is being done, or maybe we set up a department that goes out to know typically not wearing uniform, not it. I think not everybody will see a uniform person and want to pass that information, but sometimes by the time you go out on more feet, in villages, in rural areas, you will know that this person is a policeman. Let them go out and do investigations about where does these people live, who and who is their family, what do they do, where and where are they getting their arms from. I don't know if you are getting my point.
I'm with you.
These are the things that I think we should go ahead and do, apart from the issue of establishing state police. On the issue of the, I mean, them setting up, barricades along the expressways and all that.
Okay.
I just think that those things should be removed from the highway. It is called highway, for God's sake. It's highway. So they should be removed from the highway. Let them go into the rural areas and do the job. Let them move away from the highway and stop exploiting people of their hard-earned money. Good morning.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Godsent. I appreciate your contribution. 0913 60410. That is the number to call. Don't forget, you can also send WhatsApp messages to 0913 60430. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Sandra.
Good morning.
Good morning, Sandra. Chidamla from Malaba.
You're welcome, Mr. Damlola.
Yes, thank you, my sister. The way forward, crime rate and insecurity in Nigeria has become a kind of, in fact, issues of many years. I think the way forward is just that the first thing is we have to decentralize a police force. The entire government cannot just be in charge all the time. We need state policing so that we can be able to monitor all this crime rate and every other thing around us. We need to. And all these police force, the police officers, they need proper orientation, Sandra. Many of them don't even know the kind of job they are being employed for. They need proper orientation so that they will know what they need to do. And we have to be very careful of the people who are bringing in. We should not recruit, illiterate. At least people that are educated so that they will be able to monitor the whole thing and do the job and do the needful. And above all, talking about crime rate and security in Nigeria is in fact, it's job of everyone, not only government. Because the number cannot be everywhere. Look at Yahoo boys here and there now. Many families, many homes, they are being well motivated from all those angles. How do we go about it? At the beginning, it was okay, they want to defraud the whites. Now the whites have woken up. Are they not actually coming around to defraud ourselves? No, everyone needs to wake up. Let's work with the police. We start trying, but do we give them information? Do we even work with them? We are the one covering the crime, covering the criminals, and do all those things. How do we progress? We need to sit down and make this thing the job of everyone so that Nigeria can progress. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much, Mr. Damlola. Appreciate your contribution. 10 minutes past 9. Hello, good morning. Hello? Hello? Okay. You can always call back, and we have, the space to accommodate, as long as we have the space to accommodate your call. All right, let's take some messages at this point. Now, I have here on WhatsApp, Awolo Christopher from Shogunle. My main concern is on the police. Police is used and done by the people and government. The conditions of service compared with the armed forces is an apology. The retirees are in pitiable conditions. Questions should be asked why police barracks are being sold. Investigation not being funded. As it were, Nigerians cannot obtain any good services from the police. Well, the report we got was that they were not sold, that they are under renovation. That's what, we got when, we did a little bit of digging. But then moving on, still on WhatsApp, I have Steve Ofere from Ijaniki. There's no point always beating around the bush, struggling to blame everyone on Nigeria's problem, just like some analysts try hard to do. The fact is that Nigerians are just too tolerant and docile, and we swallow just anything the power mongers tell us. If not for this reason, which nation on the face of the earth will listen to what the current president said severally before coming to power, and now doing the exact opposite? Yet we accept every excuse at every point in time. Until we realize and act properly towards deceitful leadership, we shall continue to be telling the same stories till thy kingdom come. And that's Steve Ofere from Ijaniki on WhatsApp. I also have here Steve Ikelu from Maryland. On the focal point, there's a big problem. I think to mitigate or solve it, it's high time state police comes on board. If you engage and post police personnel from each local government to their local government of origin for security purposes, things will look up better. State police is the solution. and that's Tʀᴇɪr from Maryland. I also have here Umar Ismail from Ijai, Ojokoro. The only solution to this issue of insecurity is for both federal and state governments to be committed to nation building. The primary responsibility of every government to save lives and properties. Anything short of this is a total failure of government. Well, send it via WhatsApp. It's fine. Umar Ismail from Ijai, Ojokoro in Lagos, sharing that one. I also have here James from Agbado Junction. The fact remains you can hardly take away blame completely. We all knew what APC did just to get to power. I don't know what you're talking about, but how they... thank you very much, James from Agbado Junction. It's okay. I appreciate it. Noah from Igondo is saying the insecurity problem in Nigeria has reached a climax dimension that profiling solution seems cumbersome due to the level of infiltrations. The new trend of kidnapping people for exchange with money appears so lucrative that it will take the government high political will to eliminate its menace. Solutions to root out this ugly situation are provisions of employment for people, provisions for social amenities, sensitization of people about the dangers of drugs and crimes by the rulers in different regions, punishment for all culprits using the rule of law to serve as a deterrent to others. Noah from Igondo sharing that one. I also have here Ʀᴏɪᴜ Aᴊɪṕᴏ from Ijagemo. It's unfortunate that the present administration continues to govern based on propaganda following the level of insecurity that has continued to deteriorate in the country. But government keeps saying that the country is more safe than before. The huge ransom paid to kidnappers is highly ridiculous. In my own view, aside from establishing state police, I would also suggest that vigilantes within every community should be collaborated to form synergy that will work with the police force. The government should also try to make the job of police very attractive by providing good salary, accommodations, and other emoluments for them and their families. Furthermore, government should not hesitate to take drastic action by reviewing the law to give capital punishment to anyone caught in this act, because there's no doubt that this issue of kidnapping has become a lucrative business, which I'm suspecting the involvement of some top-placed people in the society. The attitude or body language of placing some people to be above the law will not change the narrative. God bless Nigeria. That's Ʀᴏɪᴜ Aᴊɪṕᴏ from Ijagemo community sharing that one. 15 minutes past 9, we're back to the phone line, and this is Mainland 98.3 FM. Hello, good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Samuel from Ketu.
Samuel from Ketu.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. Before coming to the issue that have been discussed, let me tell the gentleman that has been calling Mainland FM and accusing them of reporting negative news. Well, it is what is in my religion. He has been saying that it is what is preached that is what is heard. So it's a reflection of any, if media are reporting negative something, and those things that are true rather. So it's a reflection of what is happening in the society. That is that. Concerning the issue of insecurity in Nigeria, number one, it starts with fear of God. If we have people with fear of God in authority, it will transform to genuine commitment. It will transform to being passionate about people you are governing. But when you are not passionate, you don't. How will you show love to them when you are afraid totally to secure them? So it will require. We should do away with praise singing. We should do away with propaganda, and then hardship. It has been established that there's a correlation between hardship and crime. So the level of hardship must be reduced. I don't see. I'm sorry to say, I don't see this kind of thing being achieved by the current government that continue to perpetrate people that are not qualified. For example, Oshiomhole was accusing people that bought this thing in their region, that bankers and the what they call it, medical people bought power system in their area. He himself, he perpetrated. How I'm afraid.
Okay.
I'm afraid.
It's okay.
Nigerians are center one chance. Thank you very much.
It's okay. It's okay. Well, I think it's also important for us to highlight the fact I'm seeing a trend here. A lot of people are attributing, the rate of crime, to unemployment, to hardship in the country. The fact that people are struggling, and that is what's pushing a lot of people into these things. But really, I don't know. Do you agree with that, stance or that angle, or what's your take on that one? Hello, good morning.
Morning, Sandra.
Yes.
I like you so well.
All right.
Yeah. First of all, you see, let's say the truth to ourselves. Our leaders, they are not committed to this country. I will say it vividly and repeatedly. You understand? This issue of kidnapping, bandits, we have been facing it for more than a decade. You understand? So look, I am saying, look at the population of Nigeria. What's the strength of Nigerian police? You understand? But by and large, the question is this. Our president, we keep on saying he should address the main issue. Let us have an enabling environment. You keep on going here and east and west, or keep on going abroad, telling the investors to come to Nigeria to come and invest where your people is not living. They are living in fear. Now everybody resort to self-help. In a country where we have government, you understand? It's a shame to all of them. Shame to right from the top to the toe. You understand? It's a shame. Sandra, let me give an example. Cotonou, which is very near our neighbor here. Do you go there and see what is happening? Cotonou, they are not up to Lagos State. They are living, satisfactorily. They obey the law. They do everything, at ease. There's nothing like bandit, nothing like kidnapping. That's why I say it's a shame to all our leaders. You understand? But by and large, let me remind you, Sandra. So some people, keep on saying they are talking about what is happening on the road. When it will happen, that is why I keep on saying that our leaders are not committed to the stability of this country or the economic of this country. None of them, you understand, go by road. None of them. I went to Kwara State over the weekend, the last week. If I see what I suffer on the road between Oyo and 괏ᴏᴏ, the same thing happens to it. But these people, you understand, Sandra, these people, even from Ilorin to they will charter plane. So look at them. They don't know, they are not concerned. But it's a pity, you understand, the way they are doing us in this country, but I know one day, things will get to an end. But to me, lastly, Sandra, our governors, all the governors, they are not committed to this country. That's our problem. Problem is, they have sabotaged the present governor. The same thing with Buhari. Buhari give them a bail-off. They bail-off for 2 times.
All right.
They are nothing. Have a nice day.
And you as well. Thank you very much. I appreciate. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Omobola.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you very much. It's been a while. How are you doing?
Well, we thank God for another day.
All right.
Yeah. Sandra, if you see the way policemen these days, even most of the people that they protect, they are criminals. When an elderly man in my area now, called me yesterday, they sold the land. The man is not supposed to give him some money, didn't give him. The man has policemen protecting him. Omobola is a systemic problem. The politicians, they have the police to protect them. Just like the last caller said, they want to travel, they travel by air. They don't care what happens on the road. If we really want to do things well, let us equip the police and make the Constitution work. The Constitution is not working. People can be criminals and they will still employ the police to protect them. And the police will know they are criminals and the police will still protect them until when a higher authority comes to give them order. Omobola, I am not exaggerating. Most of the armed robbers, those days when we were young, let me not say armed robbers, most of the thieves, when I was young, they are in the police force during my time.
It's okay.
I am not alleging. You can cut me off. I know them.
Okay, then I will do just that. Thank you very much, Pastor Ambrose. I appreciate that. I mean, that is still, alleging. It's still an allegation. It's something. Where are your facts? What can you use to prove, this? Please, let's be very, very careful with what we put out. Especially, this is a national radio, an international one also as well. So it's very, very important, the information that we put out. Yes, I mean, you can, say certain things, but it's very, very important that he alleges must prove. Okay, so if you do not have your facts, if you do not have proof, I will not accept that here. Okay, so 23 minutes past 9, and you are listening to Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM. And we're talking about crime and security, especially with the major headline on the front page of The Guardian, which reads, Nigerians pay 2.2 trillion naira in ransom in over 51 million crime cases as they have now resorted to self-help. What is the solution? All right, especially, getting us out of this trust deficit that we have against our security agencies. 0913-6000-410. That is the number to call. For WhatsApp messages, it's 0913-6000-430. That's for WhatsApp. We are live on Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM, so you can drop your comments in the live chat section on both platforms, and we take them as the show progresses. All right. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, thank you very much for this program. Yes, I'm a security personnel, but I will not tell you the area I belong to.
Your name?
You see, anybody can call
we need
whatever.
Your name. We need your name.
Okay, Bola is my name.
Okay.
I'm calling from Jimo.
Okay.
You see, anybody can call and say whatever they want to say. What I see in Nigeria, most of people who are not know the fact and the problem in Nigeria's security system. Fine, so government will tell you they are not in charge of police, but security forces in their pocket. Most of these governors, they will not go to the police station and even buy a bicycle, talkless of bike of life. And what they want people to understand is that the work of security personnel is not only for security. The government is, for example now, if you are a policeman, you retire as ASC, whatever, what the Nigerian people will give you is 1.5 million for 35 years. We are talking about the population of police, which is about less than 400,000. Police need about 250 million. Nobody said it about it. Most of these 400,000, we have people are looking to governor, the senator, the powerful people. Even some people I can say they cannot even do the job anymore. And nobody see anything. Even the one that you are even managing, you cannot buy things, you cannot buy anything. Even the take-home is worse. Come to most of the police stations, there's no cycle. Nothing. And people will come up and just say, look, we need to go deep that down. If we want this country to go, we must force our leader to do the right thing. People are not care about security of Nigeria. The people do the security job, they are just doing that because they want to eat. I'm going to tell you this. It's very sad to see ourselves with this. But people just come. But I feel that they don't know anything. But have you seen anybody rich man so that comes to the road and collect 100 naira for anybody? Are you saying it's a taboo for a police student to go to university? Are you saying it's taboo for a policeman to be there? Police are see what people are doing. Go with a lot of money. And you are talking that are they not Nigerians? It's very sad. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate your contribution. So let's also take some messages from WhatsApp this morning. No, from Facebook now. We're taking a few messages from WhatsApp. From Facebook, we have here Olumuyiwa on Facebook. Good morning, Milan FM. On today's focus, the solution to ransom payment due to insecurity are these. 1. Our Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces should be determined to solve this problem by dealing legally with sponsors of terrors in this country, that is DSS, NIA, etc. Know those who are disturbing the peace of this country, but political will to solve it has been lacking over the years. 2. Governors, especially in the north, should wake up and tackle chronic poverty in the north to discourage the recruitment of young ones into criminal groups. My simple summary of this situation is that it is due to failure of political system called democracy we started practicing since 1999, and with this present political structure. Only a bold president whose hands are clean can help Nigerians, and that's Muiwa from Abuja, sharing that one on Facebook. Basil Chika, also on Facebook, the numbers of kidnapped victims and the ransom mentioned by MBS is underreported, and that shows the level of insecurity and suffering happening in the present day Nigeria we find ourselves. So to curb it, government needs to make sure that youths are engaged with something doing and look inward on the personnel they are recruiting to make sure they have no criminal tendencies, because many of the atrocities happen in collaboration with the security agencies. Chika Bende from Trade Fair, Lagos, sharing that one. I also have Darlington Ogbo on Facebook saying, my own take on the security situation is when things are jaga jaga like this in the country, it will bring massive insecurity. So the solution is for government to fix things, and I can bet you that insecurity will reduce drastically, because in the 90s, as a growing child, when Nigeria was still a bit better, I never witnessed this kind of insecurity. These days, anytime I'm traveling on long distance, I hold my heart in my hand, because if they kidnap me, I swear they will give me food tire. Darlington from Okoko Michael, have a blessed day. Thank you very much on Facebook there. Christopher F. Young, still on Facebook, also sharing. Fuad, I must appreciate you for your everyday amazing analysis, with the way you always balance your analysis. If we ask to vote, you win my vote already. Thank you. I pray God will keep you alive for us. Amen. For insecurities, please, I think Nigerians should please take care of themselves in times of insecurity. We should keep our movements secret. We should know our communities and street members and our neighbors. Report any unfriendly faces in the community or streets. Nigerian security cannot help us. If I tell you my experience with police, you will have sorry for me. But Edo State government, it's okay. Well, as regards, political conversations, stay tuned. By 1 p.m., Midweek Politics will be live with Okwemi Akede, Said Fuhad, and Victor Achibong. So you can have further discuss on that. Time check right now is 9:30 a.m. and you are listening to Mainland 98.3 FM. This is Mainland Focus, and the focus for this morning is crime and security report, especially working with the major headline on the front page of the Guardian newspaper that reads, Nigerians have paid a total of 2.23 trillion naira ransom in over 51 million crime cases, and the fact that Nigerians have now resorted to self-help. What is the solution? 0913 6000 410. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Sandra.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Moses, calling from Command.
All right.
First of all, I want to say that concerning the insecurity, I want to talk in two sides. Number one, concerning the police aspect, I believe the reason why many people are not going to police because the trust in them has been very low. I will give them a practical example. For me, there was a time I went for a night vigil. Before I came back, I was being robbed. They came into my house and robbed me. And I went to report to a police station. I went to a police station to report the case. Did you know the first question they asked me? They stabilized me. The question they asked me that how am I not sure that I was the person that sent the criminal to come and rob me? And after that one, I knew that I already had to leave. They now asked me that if they have to come to my house, I need to give them money to buy fuel for their vehicle to come and investigate the case. And all those things destabilize me and make me to believe that I cannot talk to a police officer anymore. And that is number one. Number two, the politicians, the money have destabilized a lot of things. If a politician can see billions of money and the judge has said you can go pay a ransom of maybe 5 million, 10 million naira and go for bail and it goes scot-free. How am I not sure that these boys that are doing this thing and they are being lavishing with the money they are stealing, how are they spending it? Where are they got it? Where are they using the money for? the billions of naira spending to them, where are they spending it? Is it not naira they are using in paying the ransom? So all these things boil down to the way the politicians have made bastardize this democracy. And all these things were not there when the military men were there. But the politicians have bastardized everything. And that is why you see all these kind of things are going.
So what is the solution?
My solution is this. They should make the police independent of all the politicians. Make the police independent so that they can work freely. They can, and also recruit the intelligent people. Before we are having what we call CIDs. In the whole day, we have what we call CIDs. But today, we don't have all those things again. The solution is to make the police quit. Number two, make them independent of all this. And thirdly, let there be a sign after a judgment that anybody that sees, there's a crime to it before it's crime.
That's all right. Thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Sandra. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
This is Engineer Nee from Yaba.
Okay.
I'm also an ex-military officer. And let me just say that the idea of they even have a kind of statistics to show us how much, although it's underreported, because many ransom paid that police or any government official did not know about it. So, but be that as it may, the idea of retaining somebody that is already retiring, then you give him another extension of 4 years. You are not encouraging the service. Because you tell me I'm supposed to be the IG. Somebody is now an IG that is supposed to be out of the service. How can, and he's already out of gas. It's a run out of ideas. He cannot give new ideas. The people that have been serving under him, that have been feeding him with ideas, they are not happy to continue to give him because they are depriving them of their own right to rise to the necessary position. So let them be solution about that. Is that anybody that is built to retire, let them retire to bring new fresh ideas to the system. That is very important. Because nobody will be happy that you are giving to somebody that is supposed to be that was done in the time of Obasanjo. He was giving some beautiful ideas. Police the police to have a sanitized system. And they did not, after Obasanjo, they did sustain it. And all these things are there. And the idea of also making the advisor to the president, the policeman, whereas it's supposed to be a military officer. There is no military officer that want to report to the police.
Okay.
The hierarchy is there. The order is there.
Thank you, Engineer Nee.
And nobody want to do that.
It's all right. Thank you very much, Engineer Nee. I appreciate your contribution this morning on the show. Let's take a few more messages. We'll be back to the phone line in a bit. The number to call, don't forget, is 0913 6000 410, and for WhatsApp, it's 0913 6000 430. We are still live on Facebook and YouTube, so you can drop your comments in the live chat section as well. For insecurity, unless the cause of the insecurity is identified and solved, this insecurity will not end. All these measures so far hasn't yielded the needed results. This state police to Kano jets, military mites, but the ultimate solution is good governance. So Nigeria and Nigerians can have a good life. This hardship, hunger, unemployment, poverty is good catalyst for insecurity. And that's Emeka Moses with his own thoughts as regards the conversation on ground. This is Chike from Akute saying, one reason GEJ was voted out was insecurity. PMB and President Tinubu have fared worse, so I believe GEJ deserves an apology. Additionally, opposition gathered at Freedom Park to resist subsidy, and today Nigerians are practically, when will we wake up and smell the coffee? Well, Chike, you have not provided any solution, so we're still merry-go-rounding. Who are the people behind the kidnapping business? Fish them out first, then there will be a solution. And that's OJs from Olodi Apapa sharing that one on WhatsApp there. And we also have here Alhaji Suber Morning. Nigeria has become a venue for bandits and kidnappers because of no commitment by our leaders to national security. Now, the government, both past and present, have no solution. They should, with immediate effect, seek help with super technology. Alhaji Suber sharing that one on WhatsApp. Let's go back to the phone line. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Małam and I'm calling from Anagado.
Your name is?
Małam is my name.
Okay. Good morning, Małam Salah.
Good morning, madam. I don't intend to call before. It was when you read one message that the governors of the North should tackle the chronic poverty in the North. But I take objection to that because in the northern part of Nigeria, the average person can feed himself. You can't tell me a region that feed the whole nation is poor. Absolutely no. Let me tell you something, Princess. Are you listening to me?
I'm with you.
The problem we have in the northern part of Nigeria, we have cross borders. And we make it very clear, this president can and make, the relationship between Nigeria and the neighboring countries, is somehow very bad. You understand? And all the countries that surrounded Nigeria, from Chad, we talk of Cameroon, we talk of Niger, we talk of Benin, even the Benin Republic here. Most of the crime that happened in the southwest here are imported from the Benin Republic. Let me give you one example. The criminals that killed the aide to Yai, the senator, when they took the car, why did they take to the border between Nigeria and hand over to someone in the Benin Republic? During Obasanjo's era, those who killed or attempted to murder Yabo Obasanjo, that he closed the border between Nigeria and the Republic for the period of 3 months. They are from the Benin Republic. You understand? Most of these cross borders, the criminals just can, walk easily to our country to commit their crimes and walk back. If so, we have intelligent gathering, we have good relationship with our northern countries. It's a synergy. They now work together. Then you see. But let me tell you, after state police, maybe we will have a regional army or whatever. But I'm telling you, state police will never be the problem of the country. But maybe later, if this topic will one of the topics that midweek politics where we discuss.
Yeah.
I will brought it more open to the understanding of everyone. Then they will now understand what the point I'm trying to make. Okay. You understand? I'm rushing. If not, I will take it one after another.
Thank you very much. Well, 0913 6000 410. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes.
Morning. Morning, Honorable Sandra.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Mr. Sonny calling from Ikeja. Yeah. I want to talk about on the issue of insecurity in our nation. The insecurity is something that the people that were supposed to sort out the problem, the issue, they are compromised. How I see that the insecurity is not wiping up into our society. Because, like, I can say that I'm a witness, like what a scholar said something, Pastor Andrew. He said something about the insider collaborating with the kidnappers and everything. Even if you have saw it in my state, I'm from Festival State, I saw where they dismissed a police officer who used his car and robbed. The next morning, the Hausa man that came to the station to report, he saw the car. He took the plate number and the camera is now when they were moving. The road, it was the same thing. He reported. And they dismissed the guy in the station immediately. So our security personnel, they are working, a lot of them, they work hand in hand with these guys. That's why I see that the problem will never end. So that's the only thing I don't have to consider. Our government should do something. We should do something. That's just what I have to say this morning.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Madam Sandra. How are you today?
I'm well, thank you.
Okay, what am I saying forward?
As well, thank you as well.
Yeah, God bless all of you. It's Barrister Peter Oku on the line. Yes, on the issues we are focusing on today, this issue of corruption and insecurity, especially in the country. My take is that the issue of security is not being taken as serious as it should be by the president, both by the federal government and successive previous governments. So what my recommendation, honestly, is that right now this country is ripe for restructuring. For us to continue to want to conduct another election in 2027, I want to tell you sincerely, Madam Sandra, that by 2027, many Nigerians will not be alive under the present economic situation. So I suggest that leaders, opinion leaders, council of elders, wade into the present situation and say no election for another 4 years. Let us restructure this nation so that we know where we are going, because we have no sense of direction right now.
Thank you, Barrister Peter.
Yeah, God bless you.
Amen. Thank you very much. I appreciate your contribution. Restructuring, good governance, provision of employment, okay? All right. Solving chronic poverty. These are the things that a lot of people have come up with as solution to our insecurity and epidemic that we are going through. I'll wrap things up with a few messages here on Facebook. I have here, first and foremost, let governments reduce the rate of unemployment, which is absolutely too high, and recruit highly qualified and responsible people to law enforcement agencies. Reduce the rate of abject poverty and inequality. And that's Muhammad Ali on Facebook sharing that one. I also have here Deji Jibol saying there's no way we can separate insecurity from poverty and employment. Fuad has said it all. We all need to be intentional, sincere about the issue of insecurity. Employ and train more people into all the security sectors. Please, state police is not an option at all. Involve technology in curbing insecurity, CCTV, body cam for officers, etc. Look at how Lagos State is managing LASMA. And that's Deji Jibol on Facebook sharing that one. And that's a wrap for today on Milan Focus. Thank you very much to everyone who was a part of the show. Apologies if we're not able to take your message or, take your phone call. But of course, the program continues. Our conversations continue. By 10 a.m., we have Cordelia Okwe with the recap. All right, you want to stay tuned for that one. And, of course, the train moves on. By 11, we have Oga Driver. And then by 1 p.m., we have Midweek Politics with Said Fuhad, Okwemi Akionde, and Victor Achipong. And by 4 p.m., Sage Babalola will be in the Situation Room for budget review. Stay with us.